How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Viridian with us tonight. They can say their names and what they do in the band.
Hi, I'm Dom, and I play drums.
Hi, Carlos. I do vocals.
There we go. And we have Carlos. Shouts to Carlos. You know, best of luck with the baby. Which you could have.
Carl has the baby.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah.
Carl has the baby. Yeah.
Yeah, it's confusing. It's Carl and Carlos, yeah.
Not Carlos.
So-
Carlos does not have the baby. Carl
Right.
has the baby. So
There-
shouts to Carl.
Carlos has developed some sort of a nickname. We call him Los a little bit more.
Los.
Try to make it easier.
That's
It's
fair.
a little easier. 'Cause
You got
there's-
Carlos and Carl. Yeah, I feel like that would be tough to differentiate. But thanks, guys, for coming on, first of all. So I have to ask the age-old question. How did you guys start out Viridian? I know Carlos. I've known Carlos for a long time. So, like, you know, for me, I kind of know the answer. But for people who haven't checked out your band, I'm sure they'd love to know how the band got started.
That's a you question.
Yeah, totally. I think it was about like 2017, 2018. Carl and I were in like a previous band or two together, and we like kind of parted ways for a little while. And we both just had some like life shit going on, and then we ended up just kind of getting back together one day, and like we always had good chemistry writing together, so we just started to we really had nothing going on, like we were not in any other, we weren't like doing anything at that time, and we just started writing together, and had like one of my other friends like playing bass at the time. I think my friend Nick was playing bass at the time. And, you know, we just kind of started to write music, and we, you know, put out an EP with one vocalist, Will Ramos, who's, you know, pretty popular around Jersey, a bunch of bands. He's filled, just filled in for Lorna Shore. So shout out to all those dudes. And we just kind of kept going for a while. Will left, nothing personal. Carl and I just kept writing shit. Carl writes a lot of music.
Carl writes a lot of music.
And yeah, we kind of cruised along with Tommy for a little while, for like a year or so, a year and change. We did like a little East Coast run in the fall of 2019. I'm gonna say, and then we were playing shows in the beginning of 2020, and then COVID happened. So now we're kind of here. We've fortunate, like, you know, Tommy left, I think, like that spring or that summer, and we found Carlos, thankfully, to kind of save the band, honestly. That's the easiest way for me to say it every time, because it's true.
No, I agree. I've been a fan of your band for like a hot minute. Like I saw you guys in 2019, because shout outs to Dave Rookie of Sentinels.
Yeah,
he's like, yo, you need to check out Viridian if you haven't. And I think it was like early on when I was like interviewing their band, and then you know, every time after, he's just been like, yo, you got to check Viridian out if you haven't. And I'm like, no, they're good. I checked them out the last time you recommended them to me. I was like, the last time you recommended them to me, I was like, yeah, I got to do it. So I checked you guys out. I would imagine it was with Will, because I was like, man, these guys are awesome. Like,
Probably.
And I was like, man, I got to figure out what's going on. And then, you know, obviously when Los joined, I was very stoked, because Carlos and I was trying to remember, honestly, legitimately, I was trying to remember the last time when we, like, Carlos and I, like, first met. I think it was I
think it was a Brighton Bar show.
I think it was either a Brighton Bar show or like a show with shout-outs to George. I'm almost positive it was George. He was like, he's like, oh, this is our friend Carlos. He's like, he used to be in bands. I think he said something about, like, he was like, yeah, he screams and stuff. And I was like, yo, man, I need to hear that screaming. And nothing. And I was like, and I saw like a few different things. Obviously, you did a cover with our homies and with Sales Ahead. And I was like, man, this dude needs to be in a band.
That was so much fun, man. Oh my god, I love those guys.
And I was like, man, I was so glad that, again, that Los got picked up from you guys because
Me too.
you know, because I was like, man, if he's not in a band, like, I'm gonna start writing music and I'm just gonna send it to Carlos.
Oh, what a king!
But he's real cool. Obviously, both of you guys are awesome, and I wish Carl was on here to come hang out. But
yeah, me too. We were just with him actually beforehand. We just
we
practiced.
practiced today. Yeah.
Very cool.
First time in a while.
Yeah.
But I guess, like, how was the first, like, time you guys were together? Like, obviously, you asked Los to join the band and, like, all that sort of stuff. Did you feel, obviously, you're still in the band, Los, so I imagine the chemistry was good. But,
you met up with Carl.
Met up with Carl first, yeah. Carl overloaded my brain with the amount of stuff that he showed me.
I remember that. We had, like, a whole corral of music, of songs that we were, like, looking over to get ready to record what we just recorded, and that we had a lot of shit, a lot of ammo. it was cool.
But it ended up with I didn't even know that Tommy had left.
Tommy
And Chris Russo was
Shouts to Chris.
tagging me. Shout out to Chris. Chris was tagging me in a bunch of stuff. He was like, "If you don't do this, I swear to God."
Okay.
I feel like the whole Jersey scene was just after you for not joining a band at some point to do something,
But I linked up with them, and I was messaging them for a little while, and I've met up with Carl. We had good chemistry, and then I met Dom, and then great chemistry, and it's just like it's been all up from here, man.
Yeah,
I
we
would
just started.
go
Sorry,
ahead,
what
Dom.
were we
No, shoot, Dom.
Oh, we just started. I think we just kind of tried to like. Carl and I were in a spot where we were like, all right, we gotta like start, getting some shit done.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like we hung out and everything was great, and we were like, all right, let's go record. Let's go.
That was like literally the third time we met up.
Because we recorded, yeah.
And did Kinetic.
We recorded two. We had 2 songs that we recorded 4 songs with Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 of them were out, and the other 2 songs were Kinetic and Suppressor, and those are the last 2 songs that we've released. So we had to basically, that was Carlos's debut was Kinetic, and then Suppressor. We like tracked them one right after the other with our boy Eric Chase. Shout out Eric Chase.
Yes, sir.
We love Eric Chase. The Schnids.
The Schnids.
But yeah, that was a great experience. We all just kind of got into a crammed room together with our masks on, obviously, and because that was like, we were still like in the midst of all that shit.
Yeah.
Right in the summer, but we just went there and got it done, and like it felt good. It felt really good. We talked about everything. Like Carl and I were pretty honest with Carlos about like the directions that we have, like with the band, of like just like the way we sound and everything, and like it was just a good fit from the start. It was the Misery Peak tryout. He tried out over our song Misery Peak, and we were like, yeah, okay, let's chill with this kid, because I kind of had a feeling, you know what I mean? People were saying his name for a little while, and
it's funny how like everything came full circle.
People were edging him to try out when Will left originally. We're on our 3rd vocalist, so when Will left, we got Tommy was tipped, and we got Tommy, and I'm happy that happened. But it was crazy that fucking
I was gonna try out the first time, and then here we are.
Yeah. So a lot of full circle stuff going on,
No, 100%. And like I said, I loved Kinetic and Suppressor. I don't even know if I told Los this, but like I was like, man, I was just so floored by how good it was. Like, and I think just because you guys, like, not obviously because you're from Jersey, because like I obviously try to press the Jersey bands a little bit harder, but like it's cool to know that like there's so much good shit coming out of Jersey in terms of like the genre and stuff. And I feel like if people don't check out Viridian, like you guys are gonna be sorely mistaken for like not even like going to look it up. So I'll drop links to both songs in the description, so go give them a spin.
Oh
But
yeah, I appreciate that.
For real.
We have a new song coming out on the 22nd. I can send you that pre-save, that link if you want. It's on all of our socials and stuff like that.
I'm sure I pre-saved it already. I was already stoked. I was already hooked on the first two, so your boy's waiting for some more
Yeah.
shit, you know.
This
Plenty,
one's
plenty in store for sure.
Chances is a banger. That's for sure.
Put on
Oh.
your I like to say it's like a
Put on your dance shoes.
It's a good song. It's a good song.
I do have a question about Kinetic because you guys got a feature on it, I believe, if my knowledge serves me
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, Johnny.
How was that experience? I imagine it was very good. I love Kingdom of Giants. Shouts to them. They're a fantastic band. People should go check them out.
That was one of my
So
favorite records
Yeah.
last year, for sure.
Passenger is one of my favorites of last year. Absolutely. How is it working with Johnny? I imagine it was, obviously, I think they're from California, so I imagine
Yeah.
they were just sending stems over or something.
Yeah,
It was really like all Carl.
It was Carl kind of actually kind of surprised
Carl
us
did
with it.
surprise us.
in a
Like,
way.
he was talking to Johnny because they know each other. They've known each other for a little while.
We saw
Very
his
cool.
I think one of my bands or Carl's band played a show with his old band.
Oh, wow.
I think long time ago. Reformers, I think, was the name of the band.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Johnny was in that band. I think he might have played bass in that band, and I think Carl just like fought, him and they've just always been in touch. So it was all Carl.
Yeah, and then he hit us with like, "Hey, check this out," and we were like, "Whoa!"
It's a long song, so we're always trying to think about the entire song. We don't want anything to dull out when we're writing, so it just kind of felt necessary. And I'm stoked that we were able to do that's Viridian's first feature.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
We plan on doing a few more because we love music. We love a lot of shit that's going on right
I
now.
love just the collaboration. I feel like the scene's getting more into it now, but I would love to see more guest features, more like bands collab. Like today,
The bands covering bands.
like
I was
today,
just
Silent
saying
Planet
that,
And Fit for a King, yeah.
I
We
love
came in,
that
technically. I
And then
think,
We Came as
didn't
Romans
We Came
did
as
that,
Romans
too.
do that with someone?
with Fit.
Oh,
did it
it was
Correct.
Fit
Yeah,
for
it was for Fit for a King, yeah.
What are those guys up to? What are they doing? They're just like, yo, let's
Hey, you guys want to play each
It
other's songs?
sounds fun, honestly.
Yeah, that's what it is, pretty much. No, I agree. I feel like I feel like the scene needs that. I've been saying it for years. Like I've also been saying I think bands should do more split EPs, where
Yes.
just two bands
Yeah.
just together
talked about
and they record two songs. Some of my favorites, I love the North Lane in Heart's Wake split
that
they
was-
did
that
was such a good one.
the Equinox
cool.
split. That was so sick, and so I don't feel like bands do enough of that. You hear that shit in hip hop all the time. You got people doing mixtapes with other people, and I just kind of find it frustrating that we're always at the tail end of
Mm-hmm.
collaborations. It's almost as if it's taboo to
I
do
know
that.
exactly what you're saying. Knocked Loose, I'm pretty sure.
They did one a while ago.
Oh, no. Wrist Meet Razor.
Wrist Meets
And
Razor, yeah.
They just did
They
that song was crazy.
They recorded with Isaac. Yeah, that was a good song. I love that.
Any sort of collab like that,
Oh, that See You Space Cowboy. and
Yeah,
If I
Die First, yeah.
Cool.
That's coming out. I mean, like I said, I think it's coming. I think
Love that
everybody's
stuff.
people are finally catching on to hey, it would be real cool if two bands I don't
Yeah.
even understand why people wouldn't enjoy that unless it's just they're two different camps. But even still, I loved I think if I remember, if my knowledge serves me correctly, I know Kalnashi and Sabella I think did a
Yes.
compilation. Yeah,
I was
while ago.
actually listening to that. Yesterday. I love,
And
I
that's
love
great
that stuff.
too. So I feel like
Shout out to all those guys. All those
So-
guys are the greatest dudes.
both fantastic bands, but yeah, I feel like it kind of flies under the radar. People aren't I don't know if they're just not hyped about it or whatever, but I hope to see you guys do something with, I don't know, I'll name drop. I feel like Sentinels. You know, we could do like Sentinels, Viridian.
That would be insane.
I would-
Honestly,
I would love.
I would
do
always
that.
be down for that.
Dave, come on, listen, do it for me. Do it for me at least. You know, I
Would
won't-
love to write some like crazier stuff like that. Even like I know it's just kind of outside of the box talking about it, but like, you know, it's been cool to see those dudes grow.
100%.
And listening to their music is still like every time you listen to it, you're like, wow, this
And
is
their
crazy.
new vocalist too. is
Yeah,
He's
great.
tight.
Josh is great.
He's awesome.
So, yeah, love that stuff.
Dave,
That would be
I'm-
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm holding you to it, Dave. I know you'll. I'm gonna send you this clip. If you don't do it, you're gonna make me very upset, and I don't think you want that.
There's a lot of great stuff going on in the tri-state area as always. There's always some good stuff going
There's
on.
always, yeah. And again, I want to include you guys on the list of great stuff because it is good shit. But keeping it more current, guys. You know, who are you influenced by? Who kind of got you started out in music, and then like who
I think we
influences
both
your
have the
music more
same
current?
answer for the who's got us like.
I'm gonna let him go first
Okay.
because I like to talk too much.
So like I guess bands that really got me wanting to do it. Number one would probably be the Devil Wears Prada.
I thought
Ooh,
he was gonna say.
you're right.
I thought he was.
Oh
Gonna
well,
say
my
Every
favorite
Time I
band
Die.
that like makes me want to just play music and do crazy shit with shows is Every Time I Die. But
You know,
We're both
you
big.
know.
We're both big Prada fans. Definitely.
very
That's
big
like-
Prada fans.
Even though I wouldn't say they necessarily influence the band's music,
Definitely
songwriting,
influence us.
they influence. It definitely influences me as a drummer, and I think it influences him when it comes to song,
Yeah.
especially on the new stuff.
There is
Yeah.
like one part, and I think it's trances, right?
Yeah,
Isn't it? If I call up my best Mike Haranica impression. But let's Prada, North Lane, Every Time I Die, Counterparts,
such a hard question for me.
Dance Gavin Dance. Yeah, we saw Dance Gavin Dance.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Those are good ones.
Currents,
Yeah, Currents. Yeah.
Silent Planet.
Silent Planet. Yeah.
Jesus.
I have to say the Contortionist.
Ooh, yes. Underrated.
Oh, Era.
Yeah,
those are,
yeah,
Those are,
yeah.
those are two big, super big bands for me. For me, it's like them. North Lane, 100%. Loathe,
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, Loathe. Oh,
big Loathe fan.
Everything they've done has been great. Even like their old shit.
the
Cold
Cold Sun.
Cold Sun.
Yeah.
Cold Sun and that EP.
Loathe, Lotus Eater.
Lotus Eater is great too. Yeah.
Lotus Eater's fantastic. Yeah, those are when it comes to like metal and stuff like that. I try to round myself out a little bit, listen to some lighter stuff here and there, but that new Era album is fantastic.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
like
It's so far it's my
already
album
in
of the
like
year.
already.
I would
yeah,
agree,
definitely
yeah.
probably up there for sure.
I only have one thing that could possibly beat it, and it's not out yet.
Yeah,
Is
I don't know,
it?
Zombie
Is it
Whenever-
SP, Zombie 2? I was gonna say Zombie
Okay,
2.
that's there for sure. But whenever
that's just
every
an
time
EP
I die,
though. It's just an EP.
whenever Every Time I Die wants to drop that record, I'm ready.
Yeah.
They said it was done. They said it was done. It just I don't
And then
know.
They
They're
dropped 3
waiting.
singles, and I'm over here like, all right,
Yeah.
can we
They're
do
just
the rest? now?
they're doing that on that. I love that.
They know. They know people want
That's
it.
great.
Which is great,
can't-
yeah.
I genuinely hope
dying.
we can do that one
I
day.
need
Just
it.
be like, hey.
I feel
I need
that.
it.
I do. I need that Prada. I feel like they've been, like all the teasers I've been listening to, and I'm just like,
It's gonna hit.
I
so
really-
hard.
just release it.
I'm such a big fan, and I always enjoy everything they put out. There's a part of me that thinks that part of the teaser, that's like the heaviest part of the.
No,
EP.
they said that it's a bunch of ass beaters.
Okay. well, all right. We'll hold it to the
I'm
list.
so
Fingers crossed, it's a bunch of ass beaters because I went.
Either way, yeah. I'm sure there's some really cool stuff on there. I've always enjoyed when they've gone outside of the box, but
yeah,
obviously
that new record was great.
Zombie. Yeah, the act was
The
awesome.
act, yeah.
Zombie, but like I understand, Zombie was
Before it's time.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're
absolutely
gonna
brutal.
if you're gonna ask me, my favorite Prada releases still are Roots and Zombie.
I was gonna say Roots and Zombie for me. I will say I feel like I gave Dead Throne a bad hand, and
Death Throne
I
grew
love
on
Death Throne. I
That's my
actually love.
favorite.
Yeah, I used to hate it for some reason. I don't know why. I used to think it was like one of the worst Prada records, but actually, like I've been listening to it like nonstop, and I'm like, no, this isn't
Good.
actually the worst one.
14 tracks, absolute gas, front to back. I am obsessed with that record.
Yeah, 100%. It's fantastic. I mean, I want to say, I mean, I think like 818 was probably my least favorite. I'd say I like Transit. I like Transit.
Were some bangers on it, but like
There was, yeah.
Gloom is a great song.
Gloom was a great,
Yeah.
like, way to start
Intro.
that. Oh my god.
What did you like the Space EP?
Space
I
EP.
did like the Space EP. I feel like that one's kind of underrated. I don't think a lot of people talk about that one. That one's
100%.
that one flies under a lot of people's radar. And then
Yeah.
I mean, like whenever you talk about Prada to anybody, they're like Roots, Plagues, or Zombie. I feel like those are the three that most
Pretty
people
much.
really go to. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Pretty much. That's
I don't
all
know.
right.
I'm glad we are
I'm just glad
beloved
they're
Prada
still,
fans. You know.
I'm glad they're
Yes.
still making music after all this time. That's what I say. You know, like
For real. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be doing music if it wasn't for them, to be real.
definitely one of the big ones. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Aside from, anything I really grew up on when I was like super young, like they
Like Prada, Under Oath.
Dear, yeah,
all
them,
that.
yeah. I can't believe I didn't say Under Oath.
Oh yeah,
But-
Under Oath is a big one for both of us for sure.
Yeah. I feel like if you grow up in that age, like I feel like at least for myself, like ABR, Prada, Texas in July, Under Oath,
Oh,
Uh,
volumes.
Volumes. Yeah, I was gonna say you guys kind of have. I was like really excited to ask you this question because I was just really curious on like your background in terms of like artists you're influenced by, and I feel like I nailed it pretty on point. Like I feel like if I had to keep it more current, like I feel like you guys kind of vibe with like I got like a little Gideon. Like
Ooh.
for that like little
I forgot
hardcore
that band from
a little
Michael
hardcore
Gideon.
tinge, you know. I feel like Carlos brings a little Gideon vibe, you know. So I'm all about that.
I love to hear that. That's awesome.
He brings that he brings that energy that Gideon is, you know. I've seen him at shows. I know
I
He-
love to see that.
they're tight. I love they don't get enough love either. So
For
That
real.
band's awesome. That band's
so I would
so
say if I had to just like say to new fans like what bands you guys kind of are reminiscent of to me, I'd say Lil Gideon. I'd probably say Volumes. I'd probably say Era.
Hell yeah.
And
cool with me. Cool with me.
if I had to round it out, I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna try and guess this one.
I have one in my head. I mean, I know who.
Carl's
I want
number-
to say it's Kingdom of Giants, like the new shit, like the new shit. I feel like you guys kind of hit that spot, you know.
It's definitely there. I say Carl's probably biggest influence on like what
North Lane.
North Lane.
Or North Lane, yeah, that's true, yeah.
He's just we enjoy it. I enjoy their music a lot. you know?
Everything they've ever done.
Their
I've
discography.
never been upset with anything North Lane.
It's just like when we talk about Prada.
Yeah, fantastic.
I think North Lane's discography is a little more evened out for me. Like I can go from Discoveries to Alien. And be
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll jam this shit. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I feel like people like hated on that band when Marcus joined, but I loved Marcus. I loved his old band.
Killer single.
They're grooving. They
Like-
just groove and they push the boundaries and they add a lot of synthetic stuff like synthesizers and all
Yeah.
that shit, and we just really like that stuff, and it's different, and I just not necessarily saying that our music like sounds like them, but in the essence of like things are very traditional on like our side of like what the new music kind of sounds like. It's definitely experimental to say the least.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I will add one more. Void of Vision from Australia. I feel like you guys definitely pull from them too. So also they don't get enough love. That they put out a Redux record. I don't know if you guys listen to that with all the features. Woo! That's up there with my favorite. I know it's like an older release that's just been redone.
No, Hyper Days.
but-
Hyper Days was a great.
but Hyper
album.
Days
They
was
had
fantastic.
Disturbia EP. That's my
Oh.
favorite shit by them. Ghost in the Machine, Spite. There's some
Spite, yeah.
Yeah, Void Division. We definitely have that. Carl for sure. Jams has jammed Void Division plenty in his past, and they have that they have that bounce.
You got the
to them.
groove. Yeah, you guys got the groove. That's how that's why I was like, I feel like I'm kind of hitting that lane with like metalcore as of recently, and I feel like you guys definitely like pulled onto that highway for me and took it there. So, shout outs to obviously go check out Viridian. But next question, guys.
All the bands are awesome. That we like all those bands.
They're all great. Go check them out. Next question, guys. Keeping it more current. What are you listening to lately? I feel like we kind of touched on it a little bit, but what you guys been spinning recently?
I'm pulling up my phone because I'm an idiot.
I can tell you right now. Let's see. Every Time I Die, because I am addicted.
Which record? With all of them?
Oh, I'll just throw their entire discography.
Just shuffle. Yeah, I got you.
Let's see. What am I listening to? Like Moths to Flames.
That new record.
Eternity in Gold is still such a banger. Let's see. Dance Gavin Dance I have on all the time.
Dig it.
Yeah, dig it.
I'm trying to think all right, let me think
I just got my girlfriend on Dance Gavin Dance.
Very good.
Indie Ghost.
Ooh, yes, Indie Ghost. Shout outs to them. Love those dudes.
Born Anew, that new EP they put out was amazing.
I would agree.
Boundaries, that record I still listen to a lot.
That's also fantastic. Yep.
I was still listening to a lot of Counterparts.
I listen to a lot of music, bro.
North Lane all the time.
All day, every day.
I've had that Era record on repeat. Since it came out.
Yep.
I played the shit out of it.
All of the songs are bangers.
Oh my god. Yeah. All right, Dom, you go ahead. I won't stop.
Definitely a lot of that stuff. Definitely, the new Era. I always have Deftones in rotation.
Ooh, clean.
Yeah. Like we talked about, that Silent King.
Oh, that Silent Planet.
That Silent Planet Fit for a King. The whole thing. I heard that today. I'm definitely gonna be jamming that a little bit more. Head Cave. I don't know if you've ever heard of that band.
Ooh, okay.
It's the vocalist of My Ticket Home, and then Nick DePiro, the guitarist of Night Versus.
I did not know that. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yo, some riffs on there. Definitely some really good stuff. This band called Pale Dusk.
Pale Dusk is fantastic. Yep.
So sick.
Underrated.
And that band.
Oh my god, another
kicks everybody's ass.
Japan band, Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake. I was gonna say yeah.
On a lighter note, like, have you ever heard Tradewind?
Oh, they're fantastic. Yeah, it's
Tradewind is one of the best bands. Randy LeBeouf makes a lot of great music. And then all the other, everyone in that band is insanely talented.
Yeah.
They just put out a new song, and
Did they?
Yeah, awesome shit. Teenage Wrist.
Yeah, Teenage Wrist. Yeah, I'd agree.
Is a great band. I got Kublai Khan in the rotation always. After the Burial, The Contortionist. Time Evaluator. I don't even know if they're still a band, but if they are, then awesome. But yeah, wow, 2019 was the last song they put out. I think that band might have broke up, but
I'll have to let you know because
Germany.
German. Shout outs to Chelsea. I can ask her if they're still a band or not. I'll let you know, Dom.
Tesseract. That's the last one I'm gonna say. Tesseract. I'm a big prog head, so like Tesseract, Periphery.
Yeah.
Animals as Leaders. I'm seeing all this shit right now pop up right here, and like obviously like Vilcharda and like the Humanity's Last Breath.
Yes.
There's so much going on in the rotation.
We're just constantly listening to a lot of shit, man.
And Juice WRLD. and Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Yeah, I agree. All those, I probably listened to all of the. I can guarantee you, I probably listened to like 99% of the same bands that you guys listen to. So I feel that.
And Gunna too.
And Gunna, you're right.
Definitely Gunna.
If not metal, I've been listening to a lot of Nujabes.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
I listen to that whenever I'm just chilling or driving.
I got this
It's
whole
just like-
lo-fi playlist that I like, you know, kind of like sesh out to sometimes. But he's got me beat because he's just got Kruangbin and like Mujabed is just like, I need to get on that shit so much.
It's vibes. I got you. Yeah, you can't. I feel like people always get at me because they're like, you don't listen to metal all the time. I'm like, I feel like you get tired
can't.
of it. You get tired of it.
You need a break.
You need a
100%.
break. Yeah. Unless it's that era record, then
Unless
that's
it's the era
that's
record.
perfection.
It started with like going from like metal to like more progressive metal, like just let's just get more confusing.
Oh, I just went from
And
metal
then it went to like
hardcore.
indie shit, like Foxing and like Circa Survive, bands
Ooh.
like that.
Circa Survive is one of the
Those are
greatest
all
bands
huge
of all time.
bands.
I would
That's
agree.
Shout out to Thrice too.
Thrice
I
is
don't-
yeah.
I don't listen to Thrice enough, but Thrice is a great band.
Yeah, they're under. I feel like not a lot of people show them enough love, so I agree with you, Dom.
So I saw them with Circa,
It's
Balance,
same.
Composure, Balance,
I was gonna
and
hit
Sean, and Thrice blew me away. That
Yes.
was just live, was just massive.
I was gonna hit you with a
Absolutely.
hot take. I do not like Thrice.
Oof,
Yep.
you heard it here
I've
first,
heard 'em,
guys.
but, you know, whatever. Like
You heard it here first.
people have that. He's not the first person I ever said that. I don't like probably all of their music. I'm a big Alchemy Index fan. I think
Yeah.
I think I gotta dive into more shit, but regardless, like
I'm
massive
willing to
live show.
give them a second listen.
You should. I feel like you should. I will say I wasn't like the biggest fan, but I'm almost positive Dom and I went to the same show. Did you go to
I probably went
Starland?
No, I went to Electric Factory actually.
Oh,
Went
nice.
to the Electric Factory.
Yeah, rip. But
Yeah, I'll go Philly. I'll go Philly anytime I can. I didn't even know there was a Starland date. Maybe I just couldn't make it to that one.
yeah, there was so I was going to go to the Philly one, but then I wound up going to Starland, and I'm trying to think who I went with actually.
Well, Philly.
I think I met Chris. Shout out to Chris again. I met Chris
I
at
know
that. He was
Tom Morrison.
hanging out at the show. So, but yeah, I think I saw them the night because I know that like Circa and Thrice like swapped, so they like, did 2 nights, and like
Yeah,
the
there were
first
2
night,
nights.
like Circa was playing the headlining slot, and then the other night Thrice was playing the headlining slot. But I saw them with I think Thrice headlining, and I was thrown. I was like, these guys are tough live. Like they're super on point. Like performance was good.
Suck at work.
I don't know if anybody puts on a better show than Circa though.
Yeah, Anthony Green's awesome. And they had like strings at my date. I think they played like they played Frozen Creek, and they're like, hey, we have like a cello player and a violin player.
Holy shit.
We're gonna play Frozen Creek, and I was
the
like,
song's already gonna make you cry, but
Yeah.
now we're really gonna make you cry.
yeah, they're like, we brought out the tear making instruments, so you better get your eye sockets better get ready to shed some tears. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was awesome. So shout out to that show. Loved it.
Circa is, as soon as shows are a thing, I have to see them.
Blues.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Blue Sky Noise that 10-year, man. I'm going to that shit. I'm going to that shit.
Right now, it's crazy.
I need to see that shit. That's my favorite Circa record. Easy, hands down.
I'm a very big on Letting Go guy.
I feel like Juturn is another good one too. Like
They're all.
any of those
they're all
three,
good.
they're all
I'm
fantastic.
like even honestly like I'll vouch for like even Violent Waves and Dissensus. I think Dissensus is crazy. There's a 9-minute song on that record at the end. I'm pretty sure Dissensus is 9 minutes long. And they
Dear
played
Jesus.
it live. I saw them in Rhode Island one time, and they played it live at the end of the show, and it was just perfect.
I'm sure it was. They're
Absolutely.
just awesome. They're just a great band. So we could talk about Circa for like 7 more
Yeah.
hours if you guys want,
Probably
but
could.
we're gonna shimmy it along into the next question. For people who are checking out this interview and they're like, man, I like Viridian. They seem like dope dudes. I like them. They're cool. They're a couple good looking Jersey dudes.
Hey.
What song would you recommend to new listeners? Like if they were coming into this hot, fresh out of the kitchen, you know, what Viridian song would you be like, yeah, I'm gonna show them this one?
The new one on the 22nd. Go
Probably.
save that shit.
Yeah, Trances for sure.
Honestly, if you're gonna go listen to our stuff right now, go jam Suppressor.
Ooh.
It's right on our spot. It's the first song on our Spotify, and everywhere else. But I just use Spotify as like my main reference, which is probably messed up. But yeah, new song literally the 22nd of April. It's a Thursday. It's gonna be sick. Dropping a music video with it.
Yep.
Gonna have some merch, and it's not the only thing we got around, so it's cool.
Well, I'm gonna have to cop some merch first, and secondly, I'll have to do that slick reaction video when it comes out on the 22nd, because I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it to the other two, but since I was having you on, I was like, I'll just listen to them. So I will, or maybe I wind up doing them, and I'll just like throw my computer screen out of my apartment, my room.
You'll be the first person that's ever done that for like to one of our songs.
I'll do all three of them in one shot. How about that? I'll give you the deal of the lifetime on here right now. I'll do all three of them.
For the price of one.
All three for the price of one, just for you guys. Special deal. But yeah, no, go check them out. I'll leave links below. By the time this interview comes out, all three songs, well, the two are already out now, but the new song will be out, so you can go check that one out too. Next question, guys, a fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
I always push wanting to play either like Scarab by Northlane or Dispossession, whatever. Dispossession. Or like,
sorry, I'm a dick.
Any Prada song.
Oh, okay. I'm feeling.
Do we have another one?
No, I'm good. That's it. You can play all of Prada's discography and be fine.
All right. The first one that comes to my head is "Beauty School" by Deftones. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to do like a metal. Like I've always like I've always tried to like dive into the other stuff.
Yes, sir.
That, and then maybe something even more along like the lines of like something like more hip hoppy, but I don't even know what I would pick. Or like an older song, like, but I don't even know. Ooh. Yeah, no, definitely like any Deftones song I would try, especially the lower tune songs. Beauty School is a great song, but like songs like Command Control and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's an awesome band. I feel like I heard a song one time, and like I'm trying to. There's like this hip hop song that's like running around in my head right now, but I can't think of it.
Viridian covers "Sicko Mode."
No, I think I said that to Carl.
It was like he straight up was like, "Nah, we didn't do that."
I think I said that to Carl once. I was like, "Yo, we should cover like Stargazing by Travis Scott," and he was like, "Shut up."
He's like, get out.
Completely valid. But no, I think if we ever did a cover of like, we would maybe like something along the lines of like
something out of the box,
Korn or Limp Bizkit, even though that might they're like those are like bigger bands from back then. But like, I would cover like Twisted Transistor by Korn.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
I feel like people forgot that song came out, but that guitar and that is some of the hardest shit I ever heard.
I feel like you guys could do it. Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, we can do anything.
You can do anything. I'm interviewing you. Who's interviewing you? That's the real question. And you'll have an answer when this is over with.
Deftones all the way.
I feel like you guys could pull off a Deftones track for sure. I would love to hear the Korn song, just because I feel like it's.
I would never butcher it. It has to be perfect. It has to be, and that's the tough part. You know what I mean? Like, those are some legendary bands we're talking about. Would never want to. Bella, why are you limping? Sorry, my dog. I'm worried about my dog. Puppy. But yeah, Deftones.
I feel that. So if you guys have any suggestions for Viridian, drop them in the comments. I'm sure they'll check them out. Who knows?
Yeah.
There might be a cover. You never know. But
yeah, we're looking to do some like maybe not like releasing songs, but when it comes to like him and I, like and even Carl too. Like we're thinking of, we're gonna be like maybe putting out some covers in the future on like our YouTube and stuff like that. Like we were actually talking about doing one of those new era songs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
As like a drum and vocal cover. Like House of Glass.
Yes, House of Glass.
I was gonna say, if you don't do House of Glass, I was either like
it's House of Glass, Scorpion Him.
I was gonna say either House of Glass or Scorpion Him. I was thinking one of those two. Man, they're fantastic. I love those songs, especially like House of Glass. That guitar riff, spicy. Love it.
Spicy.
Chef's kiss. Next question, guys. Speaking about chef's kiss, what's your favorite food to eat?
This Taco Bell.
This Taco Bell sitting right there.
I'm sorry I'm keeping you from Taco Bell.
Oh no.
On a real note, though,
much better than Taco Bell.
Pho and tacos. Pho, as it should be said properly. Pho, tacos.
I like real Mexican food.
Yeah, like legitimate Latino food. I'm not Latino at all, but
I'm not either.
Anything along those lines, food is amazing, and always a good pasta.
Yeah, we love a pasta.
There's this place in Asbury Park called Pasta Volo.
Pasta Volo is so
Pasta Volo is great. Yeah.
And I had it a couple of nights ago. And
shout out to Pasta Volo and Lotteria.
It's like a chart. Yeah, Pasta Volo, Lotteria, those places all hit very, very hard. It's like the whole world around the corner.
Sorry, I'm laughing at the dog.
Yeah, my dog just made like a sound.
He heard you talking about pasta, so
Yeah.
Maybe he was hoping he was getting some.
She smells all the food like 5 feet above her head. She can't get it, so she's just gonna have to deal with that.
It's okay. Well, shout outs to Taco Bell if you'd like to sponsor me and the Viridian guys. The Viridian guys. Let's get it going.
If there's anything I'm gonna simp for,
it's for Taco Bell.
In this band, I'll never simp for another band, but I will simp for Taco Bell.
I feel that. I could respect that. So, get at it, Taco Bell. Let's go. Come on.
I'll eat that shit every day. I don't care.
Yeah. Same. Let's go. Next question, guys. Fun music-related question. If you guys were to pick a team of collaborators, having a guest feature on your next record and a producer you'd like to work with, who'd be on the dream team?
You go first.
Okay, so 2 parts. Guest feature. Both vocalists from Loathe.
Yeah.
I'm like hard on that one.
I feel Kadeem.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Kadeem.
Kadeem and Eric has a wonderful.
Yeah, Eric's got a great voice.
If there was any chance of getting that 1-2 punch on a track, I'm gonna bite on it. I don't care. I don't care what it costs me. And like a producer, man. We work with Matt Guglielmo right now, and he is awesome. Yes, I would love to do a record with him and Randy LaBeouf. Have them both work on it at Graphic Nature.
Yes,
that's where we record. That, and also, if I had to just pick another one, I think going out to Cali and working with like Dan Bronstein, who does he does like volumes. I'm pretty sure he, if anything, he may have like mixed Spirit Box or like some kind of stuff like that, and like Crown the Empire.
Who did Fit and like Chelsea Grin's new records?
Oh yes,
I can't
remember.
Folk.
Drew Folk. Yeah, it was Drew Folk. Yeah.
Drew Folk. What's the guy out in Wisconsin? Not Wisconsin.
Oh, I'd love to work with
Josh Schroeder.
Carson.
Yeah.
Carson and Grant over at Atrium.
Yeah, let's just list all of the fantastic producers in the United States of America.
Well, my last band recorded with them. They're always stuck in my mind.
Yeah.
And what would be your guest feature, Carlos?
Yeah.
The first two that come to mind.
I know the first one.
Is Brennan Murphy.
Nope. I didn't know. You didn't. I'm going with the other one.
Okay, 3. Marcus Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Roeder.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I'm
And, like,
surprised. I'm 0 for 3. I thought he was gonna say someone else.
You think I was saying Mike Karanica?
I was
No.
gonna say I thought you said Mike Karanica.
He never does guest features. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that idea is like
You
You
not
could do
even-
Jeremy. You could do Jeremy DePoster.
I would take both of them. in a
That's fair.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Wes.
Oh no, Wes from Indighost.
Yeah,
is
Wes is
100
fantastic.
Who I've
Wait.
never wanted anyone on a song more.
You hear that,
Yeah.
Wes? I know you watch my shit, so let's go.
I
gotta go.
am dying for that Indighost Viridian collab.
Shout out.
Producers, I would love to do. I mean, I love working with Matt. Working with Matt was amazing. Getting to work with like Matt and Randy would be really, really
Matt.
cool. I'd say Carson and Grant would be really cool. I'd love to do a record with Will
Putney. Yeah, Putney. I was gonna say.
That'd be-
Of course, who wouldn't?
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
Like,
I would, and I don't have a band, so.
and the ones that I just
He's
think,
doing the big things,
the
man.
only other one I think about is Drew Folk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
His mixes are huge,
Yeah.
huge.
I would be about that.
All those newer Chelsea Green tracks are just enough for me to be like, yep, okay. And like Amir, I can't
Yeah.
believe I didn't say Amir before either. I know I love Amir. I am a big Amir fan.
Frankie Palmieri.
Yeah, I'm a big Amir guy.
I feel
Speaker of the Dead, probably like top 10 or top 15 albums for me.
I would agree.
Solar Flare Homicide.
Yeah,
That's
Solar
like
Flare
my only-
Homicide, yeah.
dude, go listen to that
And
whole
Demons
record.
with Demons
Yeah,
with Rio.
go listen to the rest of that record, bro. There's some sleepers on that record. Some of them are a minute long, but like
They're tough.
My Name is Thanos. That's like my
Yeah.
favorite song. Like sleeper track. It's like track 10 on that record. It's like 2 minutes long.
Alright.
And there's a Charles Manson quote in it. Insane.
It's tough. Yeah, I agree.
Tough shit.
Yeah, tough shit.
Alright.
Only the toughest shit. I'll also say, since we were talking about Chelsea Grin, Darko. Go check out Darko if you haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
sick.
also great. Next question, guys. I know Los screams, and I know Dom bangs on them drums, but like, if you guys were to play another instrument, which one would it be?
I'd love to learn how to play like bass or guitar. Just something I always just thought about wanting to pick up. Like I played guitar a little bit when I was a kid, but it just fell off, and then I was just like,
Guitar's so hard.
yo, screaming
It is,
sounds
yeah.
really cool. That sounds really cool. I bet I could do that, and then here we are.
I barely play the drums.
But yeah, guitar or bass, I think that'd be cool.
I'm learning my ways with I'm trying to learn my ways with a synthesizer.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, but I have a guitar. I don't play it enough. Would love to learn how to play it and like get my ear down for things like that, just to like write ideas.
I just want to write riffs,
But
write fight riffs.
drum,
Hardcore riffs. Carl.
Sorry, Bella is she's livid right now. She's not having it.
I heard that. That sounded like I ain't taking any of this shit.
Like, bro, you gotta share. Come on.
He's like, come on, man. You're just sitting there in front of the computer. Give me some of that. Next question, guys. My personal favorite. I'm a nerd, so I love asking it. If you could be a video game character, who would you be?
Ooh, fuck. Oh my god.
man.
Well, if you're gonna ask me right now, I'd want to be my character in like Monster Hunter.
Tough. I love it.
That's the first thing that comes to mind right now.
Luigi's down
in,
B from Smash.
Down. Specifically, Luigi's down B from Smash.
With the blue skin.
Nah, it's got to be the Waluigi skin. It's the Waluigi skin.
Nah, it's got to be the hot pink skin.
Oh,
Love
no,
Luigi.
you're right.
That's the one. That's the goat. If you don't pick that skin, are you really a Luigi main?
What about you?
Me? Okay. I know I've definitely answered this before. I'm probably going to go with I'm a huge Pokemon fan, so I'm going to go with the trainer for Gold and Silver. I believe his name is Brendan, ironically enough. So
I'd have to if I don't even know why I didn't even think about Pokemon, I'd go Gen 3 trainer.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but it's gonna come to me. I'm
I
sure I'll
cannot.
remember it.
Ricardo.
Yeah.
Ricardo, there we go.
Okay, we only talked about Pokemon for like the past 10.
We only talked about Pokemon exclusively. If that portion of the conversation will be exclusive to Patreon, so no, maybe I'll add it on the end. But the next question, guys. Obviously, you're on here for music, so I have to ask this question: if you were to compile a dream tour lineup, who would be on it? Obviously, obviously Viridian is on it. Just in case that wasn't obvious.
I guess I'm gonna go first.
Go first, Carlos.
North Lane, Era, Currents, Crystal Lake, us.
Ooh, that's tough. I love that lineup.
That's a big tour, buddy.
Big tour. Okay, you can switch out Currents and Crystal Lake. Either way, it'd be cool with that.
Us.
Maybe ours doing big tours like that.
Yeah. Invent Animate.
Oh, yes. Greyview was fantastic too. Just by the way.
Yeah.
In case anybody
Invent. I would love to do Viridian, Invent, Era, North Lane, or like Era Volumes, or like Silent Planet.
Silent Planet, yeah, that would.
I feel like Silent Planet would be cool.
We did the tour. I'm not the tour. We played the show with Greyhaven.
Yes.
And Currents and Silent Planet, and that felt like the perfect shit.
That show is so funny because I saw them play that show.
and then you were in the band not much longer after that, I'm sure.
Say hi to my dog real quick.
That's another maybe cut.
Say hi to Bella real quick.
Hello, Bella. Oh,
she's tired.
Cute. She is tired. My cat is my cat is currently just maxing out on the bed here behind the fucking fan. My guy, Meatball Supreme over there.
Love that.
Next question, guys. First of all, love the tour. If you guys would like to purchase ticket for either tour, we're gonna put it in insert year. So don't make me a liar. I need you guys to make that shit happen. So I can.
Yeah, we're looking to definitely hit the road when the roads are back open.
Yes, for sure. Next question, guys. Kind of on the topic of dream stuff. In your opinion, who puts on a great live performance in terms of bands that you've seen live? I know that's sort of a sore subject to talk about now, of course, but
already. I'm good.
My favorite live band is probably the Contortionist. And Hail the Sun, I have to say.
Yeah, Hail the Sun, yeah.
And Periphery. I love watching Periphery live. I love my Prague live.
It is great.
This is number one every time I die.
Yeah.
I've never seen them play a bad show. Counterparts.
They go so hard.
I've never seen Counterparts play a bad set either.
I'd agree, yeah.
Dance Gavin Dance is one of my favorite bands to see live.
Yeah. They're all John Mess is the people's champ. Yeah.
Yes.
We love John Mess.
Hashtag people you know.
Bless this mess.
Bless this mess.
Yeah, I love all the his lyrics.
His lyrics are so nuts.
I didn't get to watch the live stream, but seeing the clips of him in the live stream is my favorite.
Where he's dancing and shit. It's great.
Awesome.
And then what song was it?
I think it was the year. They did the Man of the Year.
In NASA, well, he just goes blah 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 blah. That band just has such good energy.
They do. Love it. I would concur. That is it. Well, speaking on the topic of Dance Gavin Dance, I need to know, what is your favorite DGD records, both of y'all?
You want I can give you a top three.
Give me top threes. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, we can never decide. We're never just
Number one is Happiness.
I knew I loved you, Carlos. I already knew it. But I just need the affirmation of that. So
number two, probably Mothership, because that record was incredible.
It was a great record.
Yeah, I would agree.
Number three, Instant Gratification.
Oh, okay. Was not expecting that. All right.
That or acceptance speech. I like
Again,
both of those.
wasn't expecting that either. Okay. Vibes.
Yeah, instant gratification is definitely my number one.
Really? Wow. All right.
Instant gratification, you know, Stroke God, Millionaire. You got like Shark
Yeah.
Dad.
Starting that record with We Own the
Night
Night.
is
We Own the
just, like,
Night. Yeah, that's true.
everything on there. Death of a Strawberry is on that record.
You're right. You're right.
Legend, Variation, Awkward.
I love
Something New.
Awkward is such an underrated.
I would
DGD.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah, that opening riff is amazing. That's definitely the number one DGD record for me. I was a big fan of Artificial Selection.
That wasn't
I
also
really
Ooh, okay.
That's a cool mention. I loved Artificial
and
Selection.
acceptance speech too. And then if we're talking about old records, I will go for their self-titled Death Star.
Yeah.
I like Buffalo and like Skyhook.
Uneasy Hearts.
Skyhook, yeah, you got Uneasy Hearts on there.
Yeah.
Caviar with Chino.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, the Johnny Craig stuff really isn't like my cup of tea. Downtown Battle Mountain 2.
Two. Yeah.
There we go, boys.
You have to
Love
say
that.
it. You have to say it with like a bunch of echoes. Right? Dance, Dally, Downtown Battle Mountain 2. I'm just got a bunch of like edit effects on me.
Every Will Swan part of a record where he's like doing his rapping or something like that.
if
I
we're
love
talking
that. Even
stuff-
on the new one, I love the new record needs a huge honorable mention because like I can't consider that one of my favorites yet, just because
It's still new. It's still fresh.
that record is so good.
I wasn't super crazy about Afterburner when it first
I would
came
agree.
out.
I would agree. Yeah.
It did grow on me a lot.
Parallels.
Dude, I love the song where Tillian sings in Spanish.
Column.
Oh, I don't know why. I love
If you
it so much.
if you really want like pure John Mess, Say Hi on that record. He's like on his most.
He's on his shit. He's on his shit. Yeah.
Well,
He's
like,
like
if I'm
talking
gonna
to himself and he's going
compliment
crazy.
Anyone from Dance Gavin Dance, Andrew, whenever he sings, like when he sang in
So take me for
oh my
granted.
god,
Yeah.
his voice is incredible.
If no one watching or listening to this knows Idola,
yes,
You should.
that band, yeah.
so underrated.
Andrew Wells and the rest of that band, man.
Yo, I'm stoked they're on the DGD tour now.
Yes.
When we finally get to go to the Afterburner tour.
All those Blue Swan bands are fantastic.
And they have a co-partnership with Rise now, so shouts to that. We'll finally get the Idola record, Andrew.
Let's get some more power pop in Viridian. Maybe we'll be a Blue Swan band.
Ooh, there we go. The noodles.
The Will Swan noodles.
The Will Swan noodles. I have to agree. I feel like I have a slight bias. Happiness is my personal favorite. I'm a Kurt stan, so like
Yeah.
I love it. I love his voice. So I feel like I have a strong affinity for both the self-titled and Happiness, but man, I don't know. If I had to add a third one, I'd probably say Mothership. Is my third.
It's got so many hits on it.
It has so many hits on it. It's fantastic.
Still,
It
it's
is
like
very
the craziest amount of shit in that record.
Yeah, Inspired Liars,
Man of the Year.
Man of
What's
the
the-
Year.
Breeze. Why am I missing?
Frozen one.
Frozen one. Yeah, it's Frozen one. Yeah. Close.
Even started with Chucky. That was
Chucky
amazing.
versus the Giants.
Yeah. Chucky versus Giants Torch. Yeah.
Deception.
Talking about fucking salsa, Pico de Gallo, riding a rhino, Pico de Gallo.
That's.
There you go. That song came out, I was like, that's textbook John Mess.
Yep.
This is
Yeah,
gonna be-
100%.
This record's gonna be classic, and it was.
It was.
Betrayed by the Game is
I
on
think
that record.
Deception is very underrated.
I would also agree. Yeah.
That music all
Yeah,
fucking
I
day.
could talk about Dance Gavin Dance too all fucking day.
It's okay. We'll have a separate segment for all of those DGD fanboys and girls out there.
Yeah. We should go through the records.
We should. Let's do it. You guys are always welcome back on to talk about that. I will say one thing to cap it off. I feel like I am more of a Tillian fan in Tides of Man. I loved his
Great.
shit in Tides of Man.
Yeah.
So I feel like I have that has a special place in my heart. But
Kurt's bands are amazing.
a lot like Birds. Yeah.
Royal Coda,
And a lot like Birds. Oh man.
Yeah.
a lot like fantastic. Royal Coda is really good because he's literally with Will.
Yeah.
And then when they did Shelf Life,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Still my favorite song off of Artificial Selection.
Yeah.
It was good to
just
hear
like,
Kurt back.
I felt like they wrote that song, and Will was just like, "This shit needs Kurt Johnson."
I'm forever gonna be salty that Royal Coda isn't on that tour anymore. Because in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna get to see that. I'm finally gonna get to see that live, and I'm okay. It's okay. Idola's on now, so
Yeah,
it's cool.
so it's cool. Yeah. I feel like Shelf Life was like a track from like the Happiness era that never got released, and then they were like, "Yo, fam, like, what if we like release this?"
So, like, what if we just fuck around
And then they're like, "What if we like got Kurt on this track?" And then like, "What if we put it on a record that's coming out soon?" I feel like that's what their real motive was. And DGD, if you want to tell me I'm wrong, you're more than welcome to come on and tell me that that was not the case. So I just baited you into coming onto my show now. Nick, what were you gonna say, Tom?
No, that record.
we could keep talking about this band.
We'll have to talk about it after. Next question, guys. Fun one. Favorite TV show, favorite movie?
Ooh. Favorite movie? I really, really love The Goonies.
Ooh.
I don't know
Class.
what it is. I love that movie so much. That and Sandlot. Favorite TV show?
I'm dying for new Stranger Things.
Ooh.
I think it was show I like binged. I watch a lot of anime, so I don't know.
Say it, Carlos.
Hunter.
That
Hunter
show's
x
never
Hunter.
their season. No. Jujutsu Kaisen was so good.
You're right. Yeah, that's great.
And that's my favorite show right now. That, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan.
Evangelion.
Evangelion, yeah.
Eva tattoo, so I have to say Evangelion. So,
I watched the first episode. Carlos has like got me like diving into anime, and him and my boy Nick, are the guys that get me in there. And I'm starting out with Hunter x Hunter, but I started Evangelion too.
That's a ride.
It's only one season.
Yeah, but it's an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, it is an emotional roller coaster. Yeah. We'll check back with Dom later when he finishes Evangelion. We'll have to get a live report.
I'm gonna do my anime catch up this year. Don't worry.
What about you, Dom?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
It was favorite movie, favorite TV show.
TV show, definitely.
Also, shout out to Auntie Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun.
Yeah, I think you should leave Tim Robinson waiting for season 2. That's some hysterical shit. I'm trying to think of the movie. Like, honestly,
Godzilla vs. Kong.
I would know. I watched it again, Inception, last week.
Oh.
Yeah, like Inception or like Shutter Island.
Yeah,
Leo.
Leo. We love Leo.
Oh, Leo.
Leo.
The TV
I haven't seen
show.
The Revenant. That's the only one I haven't seen of his yet.
You're missing out.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it then.
Yeah, man, it's great. Like, be ready for Leo to not say anything for like an hour. At one point,
You just look at him. That's it.
Dude, that entire time he's not saying anything, you are on the edge of your fucking seat. You are. That movie is incredible.
Very cool. I'm gonna have to check The Revenant out then.
Yeah, big Leo fan. Like, even he was a side part in Django, but like Wolf of Wall Street was fantastic. He just owns it.
Yeah, he's a fantastic actor. I would say probably one of my favorite roles he's done. I love Catch Me If You Can. That's probably like one of my all-time faves.
Yeah.
Next question, guys. Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Dom should watch some DBZ. I don't know if you see this dude. Lil Zeno.
Definitely need to catch up on my DBZ.
DBZ fam. But the next question, guys, if you were trapped on a desert island for the next month and there was one record you could bring with you to listen to, what would it be?
This is easy for me.
I could listen to Low Teens by Every Time I Die on repeat.
That's ballsy. I feel like my ears would hurt after a little while. One Big Particular Loop by Polienzo. I don't know if you know that.
Yes.
Band is absolutely impeccable. Can't believe I didn't talk about them earlier in this, but One Big Particular Loop, man. Shout out August from Kaonashi for showing me that band, because holy shit. You remember Oceana?
Yes, I love Oceana. One of my favorites.
That's Polienzo.
Yes, I know it's members from it's members. I don't know how many members there were that transferred over, but
I think three.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3, but like, man, that band is very interesting.
Yeah, they make some like weird shit, but it's like cool though.
Love it.
Would agree. Go check out Polienzo if you haven't. And the last thing, guys, after obviously you can do the plugs after this. I've been asking a lot of bands this as of recently. What do you want people that have watched through this entire interview, which shout outs to you guys if you made it all the way to the end. Love you dearly. You know, what do you want people to take away from Viridian? You know, like whether it be like from a lyrical perspective, musical perspective, both. You know, what do you want new listeners to really vibe with you and like hope to come to, I guess, kind of understand about what you guys write and do with Viridian?
Definitely first thing that comes to my head is that Viridian offers any kind of sonic sound, like sonic thing that you're looking for, whether it is the really heavy track or the really emotional track, or like a very technical, like, you know, tricky tracks. Like, we try to keep all of that. We just try to offer everything that we can when it comes to all that stuff. So I personally think that I love the fact that Viridian is like whether you like metal music, you know, heavier music or not, or you like heavier stuff or lighter stuff, like, I really firmly believe that Viridian is a band that I think everybody can listen to. And I just, you know, it's all about that it's all about positivity and just doing whatever you want to do. No, like, you know, despite as corny as it might sound, that's really what Viridian is about, is like just kind of pushing the envelope and getting uncomfortable on purpose to make yourself a bigger and better person. And like, if people don't like what they hear, that's completely fine, but we love what we hear, and we are definitely excited to unveil all this, you know, just the entire new chapter.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like Carlos has really found his like super spot in the mold of the band. Like, there's this harmony that we have as 3 individuals now that I don't think, like, with zero offense to the dudes before him, but like, we just have it, you know. I feel like this is the group that is, you know, we're not going to separate. We're just going to keep plugging away, and after this, you know, after what's next, like, we're just going to keep putting out
bangers.
Records. Like, you see, we talk about bands like Dance Gavin Dance and the Devil Wears Prada and all these bands that put out, they're on like their 10th full-length album. We genuinely look forward to being there one day.
Carlos, got anything to add to that?
He nailed it.
I'm sorry, it was
fine. I don't even think I could have said that better. Yeah.
We're happy to be here. We were at like a weird point when COVID happened, and we were playing like some shows here and there. We were get on the road and start grinding out some tours, and we're just happy to, and like, obviously none of that shit happened, but we are happy to still be a band, and we're always going to be a band. And you know, we're just trying to grow, and we feel good about the way that we're growing now.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I think you guys are definitely going to be not only a defining force, I think, in the tri-state area here, but I've been doing this for a while, and I feel like you guys definitely have something, something special to like what you guys do. I'm not talking smoke up your ass. People are probably gonna think I'm like bullshitting at the end of this interview, but like,
No, man, I really appreciate
No,
it.
for real.
it is legit. It is legit, and I think it's just so like, when I talk to other people in Jersey that are like, yo, what's a band that I think should be on this channel, or just like is a band that you should just check out generally, I can swear to God everybody has said like Viridian at least once or twice or a couple different times to me, and so I feel like I feel like it's a good barometer, like if someone someone tells you like without you guys even knowing that you guys should be on something, like I mean I feel like that's that's not much more to be said, and I know that some of that stuff has been said about my channel and I appreciate it, but I'm kind of like you guys, you got to keep plugging, you keep putting new shit out, keep growing, keep evolving, and I think you guys have like such a solid lineup, and it kind of amazes me that there's only 3 of you that write this music, because God, like I was really kind of floored at the songs that are out now, especially Kinetic. I think that was the one that got me the most, but I was just like so enamored by what you guys have out. So
that song's tricky, 5.5 minutes of it. Yeah, definitely.
So go check out the new track when it comes out. Obviously, the next thing, guys, tell them about Viridian, where they can find you on social media, what you guys have coming up, pretty much anything else you'd like to plug or talk about now.
Totally. So yeah, we're on Instagram and all like Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. Viridian Sound on Instagram at Viridian Sound. Twitter is Viridian_sound, and Facebook is VRDN Band.
I think
I gotta work. Maybe I changed. Maybe I did change that Viridian Band, or I don't know. No, we changed our name on it, but it's still VRDN Band. I don't know. Facebook. I don't.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, you could literally we're on every DSP that you have, but I will send you the link. We are dropping a new song on the 22nd. It's called Trances, and it's we're really excited to get this new chapter rolling. So that's number 1. So yeah, definitely pre-save that shit. Get hyped for the music video. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm waiting for that new merch though. Some of that. I need to see some of them designs. I'm gonna low key like I'll be a little bit salty. I was pissed I missed out on that Kinetic hoodie, because I was like, it was literally like the day before I got paid, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this shit, and I just didn't have any money, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I really want to get this hoodie and support the boys, because that was like when Carlos was like, yeah, I'm in Viridian now, all this sort of stuff. So I wanted to really hit that support, button.
Next time.
And but
There is some stuff coming.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep an eye out, because again, go check out Viridian. I feel like this whole interview was just me just talking smoke, but like honestly, honest to goodness, they are a band that if you are not familiar with, you should get very familiar with, because I don't want to predict anything, but I think they got some big shit coming, and I think they're gonna do some big moves. So go check them out. Leave all the links in the description. All of their singles that they have out now, including the new one. Go give that one a listen. Traces. And if you enjoyed this content, share, like, and subscribe. It goes a long way. I feel like just a fucking YouTuber, so asking for your support. So just if you could click that, that'd be sick. And huge thanks to Viridian for coming on and chatting with me tonight.
Yeah, a lot. We really appreciate you letting us talk for a long time.
Yeah.